Hello everyone, hope you all are fine. And after a long time, we are going to get the classes once again. In continuation to the topic, what we have learnt in the previous lectures, like 2D geometry, the fundamentals, we are going to begin the next concept that is locus. This topic is not consisting like any number of formulas. Okay, you don't find any formulas here to remember as if you have done in fundamentals of 2D geometry. There we have been discussing many formulas, and with the help of formulas some problems we could do, but here you don't find such a number of formulas here. The only thing is understanding the problem and trying to make the geometrical equation and solving that equation. That's it. You don't have much theory in locus. Okay, you don't have number of formulas. Only based on the definition you are going to try with the equation making, and that equation you are going to solve according to the given conditions. That's it. You'll feel very comfortable, no problem at all. So watch carefully. If anything, at the end of the class, if you don't understand any part, you can update me. Okay, let's see what exactly locus. Actually, this terminology is new for you, but the concept or the geometrical conditions what I am going to take are not new for you. They are all almost related to your schooling only when it comes to the fundamentals of locus. The next level you may feel some difficulty, but initial cases the concepts what we are going to discuss and the geometrical conditions what we'll discuss are taken from your school knowledge itself. Okay, let us see. Generally, locus nothing but, in a simple words, I can say collection of points. Collection of points means collection of points in the sense this collection of points might be with the any geometrical condition. For example, I am taking a fixed point on this plane. Okay, and with some constant distance, let's say with some distance 1, I am just taking the points which are maintaining the same distance from the fixed point. These are all the points. All these points are going to have the 1 unit distance. 1 unit distance from the fixed point means the points which are equidistant from a fixed point are the collection of the points which are equidistant from a fixed point. Let's say this fixed point we denote by some point O. Okay, then what do you say? Such a figure is said to be a circle. Here when you are talking about the fixed point and the collection of all these points whatever we are taking are equidistant, then such kind of points will give us a geometrical figure, and that geometrical figure is said to be circle. Let's say whose center is some O and the fixed distance, or we are calling here equidistant. Okay, so that particular distance we call radius, and that we denote by R, and the collection of the points means, let's say this point is some P. If this point P is moving around this path in such a way that OP is equal to R, always OP is equal to R anyway. See, the distance between these 2 points is R and distance between these 2 points is R, means here what can I say? Here P is the moving point around this path, okay, or moving on this circular path and satisfying the condition that OP is equal to R. Means what do you define? A locus nothing but the collection of the points which are satisfied by the given condition, that is OP is equal to R, or the geometrical figure which is traced out by the condition OP is equal to R is said to be the locus, and the equation what you will obtain by the condition OP is equal to R is said to be the equation of the locus. What do you call? Equation of the locus. Hope you understand. Means in such a way you will be taking the different geometrical conditions, okay, so that you will be getting different locus equations according to the definition what you are going to, what we have been discussing. For suppose we have a circle, okay, you might have learnt in schooling that angle in the semicircle is 90 degrees. Means the collection of all such kind of points which are meeting at 90 degrees, okay, this is a point, okay, this point is moving, then collection of all such points are giving us a figure, geometrical figure, that figure is said to be a circle, and the figure which is obtained and the equation which is obtained by that condition is going to be locus equation or equation of the locus. Wherever you take, see here I have taken, okay, or you can take here also, fine, or you can take here also, or you can take here also. Means all these collection of points are going to give us a new figure or a geometrical figure. That figure is said to be a circle. Here what is the condition? Here these two lines are meeting at 90 degrees. Hope you got my point here. And what is the diameter of that particular circle? This is the diameter of that particular circle. In such a way it will be given with the geometrical conditions which are to be solved, okay, by which you will be getting different geometrical shapes and different geometrical equations, and such equations are said to be equation of the locus. So please write the definition that locus is a set of points. Locus is a set of points that satisfy the given geometric conditions. The given geometric conditions. The given geometric conditions. That is, write in the next line. That is, every point satisfying the given condition. Every point satisfying the given condition is a point on the locus. Is a point on the locus. Fine. Write an example here. The number of points in the locus. The number of points in the locus represented by the equation x square plus y square equal to 0. What it speaks here, for suppose if it is a locus equation, how many points are going to satisfy this? Means how many points are going to lie on this particular locus equation or geometrical shape what you are going to get. How many points you are going to get? See, x square plus y square must be 0. Though you are going to give some negative inputs instead of x and y, since there we find the even powers, the outcome will be positive itself. For suppose I'll give x is equal to -1 and y is equal to +1. -1 square 1 plus 1 square 1 itself. You are getting 2 but not equal to 0. Means here whatever the input you give for x and y except 0 comma 0 will not give you the resultant outcome as 0. Only for x equal to 0 and y equal to 0 you will be getting x square plus y square equal to 0, since we have the even powers in the given equation. So how many points will lie on the line x square lie on the equation x square plus y square equal to 0, or how many points will satisfy the geometrical equation x square plus y square equal to 0? Only one point, that is 0 comma 0. Hope you got my point here. Very simple point. Here you have x square plus y square equal to 0. Apart from 0 comma 0, whatever you will try to give as input, that will not give us 0. That's the reason there will be only one point, that is 0 comma 0. Fine. Please note down that there is only one point. There is only one point. Zero comma 0 satisfies given condition. Satisfies given condition. See, you will be learning a lot in solving the applications. Okay, particularly in locus. As I told you, there won't be any number of formulas to be discussed. Just by the definition, we will be dealing with n number of problems. With that n number of problems, we'll be getting the different ideas and different concepts. Okay, just be with some patience. We'll be getting good hold on locus. Okay, right on. Next point: algebraic relation. Algebraic relation between x and y. Between x and y. Obtained by applying the geometrical conditions. Obtained by applying the geometrical conditions is called the equation of the locus. Is called the equation of the locus. Okay, let's take an example here. Write down. A 2 comma 2. A 2 comma 2. B -4 comma 5. -4 comma 5 are 2 points. If a point P moves, such that the area of triangle PAB is 12 square units. The area of the triangle PAB is 12 square units. Then find the locus of P. Find the locus of P. Yeah, fine. As I have been telling you, locus nothing but our focus should be towards the given geometrical condition. What is the given geometrical condition? Area of PAB is 12 square units. This is the given geometrical condition. And the 2 points are provided, that is A 2 comma 2 and B -4 comma 5. We are talking about the locus of P. So what did I tell you? locus nothing but collection of points. Otherwise here P is going to be a moving point, or it is going to take different points. Fine. So that's the reason I am taking the point, let's say something like P H comma K be the locus, or which is a moving point. Otherwise it is a collection of the points. These many words are there. Always you consider in the same way. Okay, whenever you are solving the locus equation, you consider some P H comma K be the point on the locus. Then you go ahead with the given geometrical condition. Fine. And other 2 points are AB. Now what is the area of the triangle formula? Half mod x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Therefore, with the help of that formula, I am going to apply the given geometrical condition. Half mod x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2 is equal to 12 square units, because it is already provided here. Half mod x1, what is x1? PAB. So that here I will be taking this as x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3. Yeah. H into y2 minus y3. What is y2 minus y3? 2 minus 5, that is minus 3. Plus x2 into, what is x2? Plus 2 into, okay, y3 minus y1. What is y3? 5 minus y1 in the sense k. 5 minus k. Plus x3. What is x3? x3 minus 4 into y1 minus y2. What is y1 minus y2? K minus 2 is equal to 12 square units. Fine. Let's see. Here on solving this, you'll be getting mod minus 3h, okay, plus 10 minus 2k minus 4k plus 8 is equal to 24. Let's simplify this part. Mod minus 3h minus 2k minus 4k minus 6k, 10 plus 8, 18 is equal to 24. Now in order to eliminate this modulus, what we will do, we'll write here minus 3h, okay, minus 6k. Otherwise we'll do one thing for the better calculation. Here minus 3 we can take common factor, okay, so that what will we get? Mod minus 3 into, see, h plus 2k minus 6 is equal to 24. What is modulus of minus 3 plus 3? So we are going to get 8 times of this, so that h plus 2k minus 6, okay, is equal to plus or minus 8. Because when you eliminate modulus on one side, other side you will be taking plus or minus 8. Fine. So what shall we do to get the equation? To eliminate the here plus or minus, we will be going with squaring on both sides. And when you go for squaring on both sides, here you will be getting a plus b plus c whole square. What is a plus b plus c whole square? A square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. But please consider the negative signs wherever you have. H square plus 4k square plus 36, 2ab means 2 into h into 2k, that is 4hk, and 2bc plus into minus minus 2 to the 4, 6 the 24k, okay, and 2ca plus into minus minus 2 6 the 12 minus 12h is equal to 64. Therefore you are going to get the final equation as h square plus 4k square plus 4hk minus 12h minus 24k plus 36 minus 64 is equal to 0. This is the final equation, or this is the equation of the locus. So when you are writing the equation of the locus, just remove h comma k and write the equation in terms of x comma y. It is our usual notation. That's the reason. Then what will you get here? X square plus 4y square plus 4xy minus 12x minus 24y plus 36 minus 64. We are going to get 64 minus 36, 8 to minus 28. So you are going to get minus 28. So the equation is going to be x square plus 4y square plus 4xy minus 12x minus 24y minus 28 is equal to 0. See how simple the approach here. What is involved in solving the entire locus equation? The only concept is first understanding the given geometrical condition and taking some point p h comma k on the locus and applying the condition and solving for the equation. And finally, what equation you have got in terms of h comma k, there you are going to replace h comma k by x comma y, because our usual notation is in terms of x comma y. That's it. Or else directly in the initial case only you can consider the point on the locus as x comma y or x1 comma y1, your choice. Not a problem. Let's see another problem in the same manner. Write down a 2 comma 1, 2 comma 1, b minus 3 comma minus 2, c 1 comma 1 are 3 points. Then locus of p such that pa square plus pb square is equal to minus pc square. Pa square plus pb square is equal to minus pc square. So what did I tell you in the previous problem? When you are solving the problem of locus, first you focus on the given geometrical condition. When calculating locus, you focus must be on the given geometrical condition. See the rhyming word focus and locus, or locus and focus. So what is the approach? We take the point P as some h comma k on the locus and we'll be solving this equation. Pa square, nothing but distance between h comma k and 2 comma 1, and square nothing but there won't be square root in the distance case. Directly we'll be taking h minus 2 whole square plus k minus 1 whole square plus pb square, means distance between these two, h plus 3 whole square plus k plus 2 whole square is equal to minus pc square. See here we are finding that minus pc square. Here square is not belongs to this minus. Okay, don't get confusion. Pc square nothing but distance between these two, h minus 1 whole square plus k minus 1 whole square. Now on solving this, what equation we obtain, that is our required locus or equation of the locus. What will you get? H square plus 4 minus 4h plus k square plus 1 minus 2k plus h square plus 9 plus 6k, k square plus 4k plus 4, okay, is equal to minus of h square plus 1 minus 2h plus k square plus 1 minus 2k. This is the equation of the locus which is obtained by the given geometrical condition. And on simplifying this, you will be getting an equation in terms of h square, k square and h, k as well some constant. And that equation, in that equation you are going to replace h comma k by x comma y to obtain the original locus equation, or the equation in terms of only x comma y. Here you will be getting, on simplifying this, you will be getting h square plus k square. I am writing here, you please test it from your side. H square plus k square minus 4h plus 20 by 3 equal to 0. This equation you are going to obtain on simplifying this lengthy equation. And what is our required locus in that case? X square plus y square minus 4x plus 20 by 3 is equal to 0. So this is how you will be solving the applications of locus. Okay, what is there? Tell me. In the entire lecture, I have just given you the basic definition of locus, and with that help, I'll be taking the different problems and applying the given geometrical conditions. That's why don't think much about locus. Locus nothing but simply the collection of points which are satisfied by the given geometrical condition. That's it. Leave it. ఇంకెక్కువ ఆలోచించండి గురించి. Okay. Your focus must be only on the given condition and solving the equation. But be careful while solving the equations, because you may come across errors in case of positive and negative signs or additions and subtractions. Okay. We'll be going with more applications on this locus in the next class. Thank you.